Mount Avalon. Even the name sounded formidable. It stood like a jagged tooth against the sky. Its peaks were perpetually shrouded in snow and swirling clouds. Avalon was a brutal giant, unforgiving and cold. It had claimed lives, it had dashed dreams. But for some, its very danger was a siren song. Avalon was a test few dared to take. Its slopes were treacherous. Its weather was unpredictable. It demanded respect. It demanded everything you had, and then some. This was a mountain that made you earn every foot. Only the truly dedicated even attempted its summit. Sam Carter was not a stranger to challenges. Life had thrown him some brutal pitches. He bore the scars of old climbing injuries. Financial ruin had nearly broken him, but Sam had a spirit that refused to be broken.
Climbing was my escape. It was my therapy. It was in the mountains that I felt truly alive. I'd honed my skills on peaks around the globe. I'd faced down fear and emerged stronger. Avalon was just the latest and perhaps greatest test of my mettle. I would stare this mountain down and claim my victory.
The initial ascent was deceptively easy. The team found their rhythm. They were a mix of seasoned climbers and enthusiastic novices.
Sam, a natural leader, kept our spirits high. He shared his knowledge freely. He understood the mountain's moods. He knew when to push and when to hold back.
But Avalon was a harsh teacher. The higher they climbed, the tougher it got. The air thinned, making each breath a struggle. The terrain became increasingly treacherous. The mountain was testing them, pushing them to their limits. Then the storm hit. It was as if the mountain itself was roaring its defiance. Winds howled like banshees. Snow fell in blinding sheets. Visibility dropped to mere feet. The climbers huddled in their tents, battered by the elements. Fear gnawed at their resolve.
The storm raged for 3 days. Supplies dwindled. Hope began to waver. The summit, our goal, seemed impossibly distant. The team looked to Sam, our leader, for guidance. The decision was his to make. Continue the climb or play it safe and turn back.
The stakes were high, and the mountain demanded an answer.
Retreat made sense, but I just couldn't. The mountain had become more than just a physical challenge. It was a test of our spirit, our resolve. Turning back now would mean more than just giving up on the climb. It would mean giving up on ourselves. We had come too far to give up now. Each step forward was a testament to our perseverance, a declaration that we would not be defeated by the elements or our own fears.
Sam knew retreat was the sensible option. The storm was relentless, and the path ahead was fraught with danger. But the summit called to him, a siren song that he couldn't ignore. But something in him refused to yield. It wasn't just about reaching the top. It was about proving to himself and his team that they were capable of overcoming any obstacle. He saw the fear in his team's eyes, but also a flicker of determination. They were scared, yes, but they were also inspired by his unwavering resolve.
We've come too far. We can't turn back now. Every challenge we've faced has brought us closer together, made us stronger. We owe it to ourselves to see this through. One step at a time we push on. Each step is a victory, a small triumph over the adversity that surrounds us.
He rallied his team. They would push on, one step at a time. The climb was no longer just a physical journey, it had become a journey of the soul. The ascent became a blur of exhaustion and sheer willpower. Every muscle ached, every breath was a struggle, but they kept moving forward. Every step was a battle against the elements, against their own limitations. The wind howled, the snow stung their faces, but they pressed on. Roped together, drawing strength from each other, and the man who led them. Sam's spirit was infectious. His determination became their determination. It was the beacon that guided them through the storm. In the face of overwhelming odds, they found the strength to keep going, to keep climbing, because they believed in each other and in the journey they had undertaken together.
Look, the storm's breaking.
And then through the swirling snow, a miracle, a break in the storm. And there it was, the summit, so close now.
We're almost there, just a bit more.
A surge of adrenaline coursed through Sam. He could feel the triumph in the air. They had done it. They had conquered Avalon. The view from the top was breathtaking. A sea of clouds stretched out below them, bathed in the golden light of the breaking dawn. They had faced their fears and emerged victorious. The mountain had tested them, and they had prevailed. It was a moment of pure, unadulterated joy. The descent was arduous, but they were buoyed by their victory. Each step was a reminder of the challenges they had overcome, the sheer willpower that had driven them to the summit. The mountain had tested their limits, but they had emerged stronger, more resilient. They had stared death in the face and laughed. The camaraderie among them was palpable, a bond forged in the crucible of Avalon's unforgiving terrain. Every laugh, every smile was a testament to their indomitable spirit. They had overcome every obstacle Avalon had thrown at them. From treacherous crevasses to steep cliffs, each challenge had been a stepping stone to their ultimate triumph. The mountain had been a relentless adversary, but they had met it with unwavering determination. They returned to base camp, exhausted but exhilarated. The sense of accomplishment was overwhelming, a euphoria that washed away the fatigue. They had not just survived, they had thrived in one of the harshest environments on Earth.
For me, this climb was more than just conquering a mountain. It was a journey of self-discovery, a test of my inner strength and resilience. Every step I took was a step towards understanding myself better. It was about conquering the mountains within myself. The fears, the doubts, the insecurities, they were all laid bare on those icy slopes. And with each ascent, I felt them diminish, replaced by a newfound confidence and clarity.
For Sam, the climb was more than just conquering a mountain. It was a transformative experience, a journey that reshaped his very essence. The physical challenges were immense, but the mental and emotional hurdles were even greater. It was about conquering the mountains within himself. The self-doubt, the fear of failure, the scars of the past. He had faced them all on those icy slopes. Each step was a confrontation with his inner demons, and each victory was a step towards inner peace. The self-doubt, the fear of failure, the scars of the past. He had faced them all on those icy slopes. The mountain had become a mirror, reflecting his innermost struggles and triumphs. With every challenge he overcame, he felt a piece of his old self fall away, replaced by a stronger, more resilient version. He came down from Avalon a changed man. The journey had been grueling, but it had also been enlightening. He had discovered strengths he never knew he possessed, and had found a sense of purpose that had eluded him for years. He had been to hell and back, and he had found his paradise. The summit was not just a physical destination, but a symbol of his personal growth and transformation. In conquering Avalon, he had truly conquered himself. Section 8. A beacon on the peak. News of their climb spread like wildfire, capturing the imagination of people far and wide. It wasn't just a local story, it became a global sensation. People were inspired by their courage, their tenacity, their refusal to give up. Conversations buzzed in cafes, schools, and workplaces about the incredible feat. Sam became a symbol of resilience, of the indomitable human spirit. His journey was more than just a physical climb. It was a testament to human endurance and willpower.
I was living proof that even in the face of overwhelming odds, victory is possible. Every step I took was a step towards proving that no obstacle is insurmountable.
Sam remained humble. Despite the accolades and the newfound fame, he never lost sight of the journey's true essence. He knew the mountain had played its part in his transformation. It wasn't just a challenge to be overcome, but a partner in his journey of self-discovery. He had climbed Avalon not to conquer it, but to conquer himself. Each handhold, each step was a battle against his own limitations and fears. And in doing so, he had discovered a strength he never knew he possessed. It was a strength born from perseverance, from pushing beyond the boundaries of what he thought possible. He became an inspiration to others, a beacon of hope shining from the summit of his own personal Everest. His story reminded everyone that the greatest peaks we climb are often within ourselves. Section 9. Beyond Avalon. Sam didn't stop there. He went on to climb other mountains, to face other challenges. He used his platform to advocate for environmental conservation. He shared his story with audiences around the world, inspiring them to chase their own dreams.
I became a mentor to young climbers, teaching them not just the technical skills of climbing, but also the importance of mental fortitude, teamwork, and respect for nature.
He knew that the lessons learned on the mountain could be applied to all aspects of life. He had found his purpose, and it was to help others find theirs. Section 10. Inspiration's Echo. Sam's story resonated with people from all walks of life. It wasn't just about climbing mountains, it was about climbing the mountains in our own lives. The obstacles we face, the setbacks we encounter, they are all opportunities for growth.
My message is simple yet powerful. Never give up. No matter how tough things get, there's always a way forward. Believe in yourself, push your limits, and you'll be amazed at what you can achieve.
His story became a beacon of hope, a testament to the indomitable spirit that resides within us all. Section 11. Never give up. So the next time you find yourself facing a mountain, whether it's a literal one or a metaphorical one, remember Sam Carter. Remember his courage, his determination, his unwavering belief in himself. Let his story be your guide. Take a deep breath, dig deep, and take that first step. The summit awaits. And remember, the most important thing is not reaching the top, but the journey that takes you there. Never give up, never surrender. The view from the top is worth every struggle.